Welcome to an eye-opening journey through the lives of some of the biggest names in the spotlight, who are now facing their darkest moments. In this video, we'll uncover the shocking stories of famous stars who have gone from red carpets to jail cells. As of today's release, these infamous figures are serving time for their highly publicized crimes, and their downfall has captivated the world's attention. Comment 1 and stay with us until the end to explore the jaw-dropping details behind their imprisonment. Starting with Kid Creole, a prominent figure in hip-hop as a member of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, who once reached the height of fame, but whose star faded as the group's popularity declined. By 2017, Nathaniel Glover, known as Kid Creole, had left the music industry behind and was working as a handyman in Manhattan. His life took a tragic turn when he encountered a homeless man named John Jolly. The two were caught on surveillance camera before disappearing from view, and soon after, Creole fatally stabbed Jolly, who was later pronounced dead at the hospital. Creole claimed he acted in self-defense, alleging that Jolly had made unwanted advances toward him. However, the legal system disagreed with his argument. In 2022, Kid Creole was found guilty of first-degree manslaughter and sentenced to 16 years in prison. Upon release, he will face an additional 5 years of supervision. Another star is Mel Hall, who made his mark in Major League Baseball for over a decade, playing for teams like the Chicago Cubs, Cleveland Indians, and New York Yankees. Fans fondly remember his spectacular plays, including a memorable 3-run homer that secured a victory for the Yankees. Hall even played professionally in Japan before retiring in 1996. However, in 2007, Hall's life took a serious turn when he was arrested in Lewisville, Texas, on charges of sexual assault. As the case unfolded, more individuals came forward to share their experiences, shedding light on incidents that occurred when they were minors. In one alarming case, Hall developed a relationship with a family under the pretense of wanting to marry their daughter, ultimately leading to troubling circumstances. In 2009, Mel Hall was convicted of multiple charges and sentenced to 45 years in prison, marking a tragic chapter in the life of an athlete whose once promising career ended in controversy. Corey Miller, also known in the hip-hop world as C-Murder, rose to fame with the group True and his solo hits that dominated the charts in the late 90s. He captured fans' hearts with songs like Murder One and Down for My Ends. However, his career came crashing down in 2002 when he was arrested for the murder of a teenager named Steve Thomas. In addition to a 10-year sentence for an attempted murder charge, Miller was convicted of Thomas's killing in 2009 and sentenced to life in prison. Over the years, he has consistently maintained his innocence and appealed the conviction multiple times. In 2018, new developments emerged when 2 witnesses recanted their testimonies, claiming they had been coerced by police. Kenneth Jordan, one of the witnesses, stated under oath that officers pressured him to lie by threatening him with unrelated charges. Despite these recantations, in 2023, a judge upheld C-Murder's sentence, leaving the former rapper to navigate the complexities of ongoing legal battles while reflecting on a once promising career. Tammy Sytch, known as Sunny, was once a shining star in the world of professional wrestling. During her peak in WWE, She captured fans' hearts and became the most popular figure online in 1996. Her contributions to the sport were recognized in 2011 when she was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, solidifying her legacy as one of the sport's most iconic figures. However, Sytch's life outside the ring was marred by frequent legal troubles. In recent years, she faced multiple arrests, including one for harassing a former boyfriend. Things took a grave turn in 2022 when she was involved in a severe DUI, driving under the influence incident in Volusia County, Florida. She collided with another car, resulting in the death of the driver, Julian Lasser. At the time of the crash, her blood alcohol level was reportedly 4 times the legal limit, and she was driving on a suspended license. This marked her 4th DUI offense in a decade. In 2023, after pleading no contest to the charges, Sytch was sentenced to 17 years in prison, followed by 8 years of probation. During the sentencing, she expressed deep remorse, acknowledging the impact of her decisions. "I know how it feels, the pain, how it tears your heart out, and for that I am truly, truly sorry." Todd and Julie Chrisley rose to fame with their reality show, Chrisley Knows Best, which premiered in 2014 and helped them build a vast media empire with numerous spin-offs. However, the family's glamorous lifestyle quickly unraveled amid serious legal troubles. In early 2022, Todd and Julie were indicted on multiple charges, including bank fraud and tax evasion. They were accused of submitting falsified documents to secure over $30 million in loans, leading to intense scrutiny of their extravagant lifestyle. Critics pointed out the irony of a couple living in the public eye, while engaging in deceitful practices to maintain their image. Ultimately, the couple, along with their accountant Peter Tarantino, was convicted. Todd received a 12-year sentence, Julie 7 years, and Tarantino 3 years. As of 2024, Julie is expected to be resentenced following an appeal while under the custody of U.S. Marshals. The Chrisleys' journey serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of fame and the consequences of living beyond one's means, leaving many to reflect on the truth behind their once-beloved public persona. Tory Lanez, born Daystar Schwa Peterson, burst onto the music scene in 2016, captivating audiences with his unique blend of singing and rapping. He quickly made a name for himself with a series of standout albums and hit singles, including Say It and Love Me Now. However, his path to fame took a dark turn in 2020 when he was arrested in Los Angeles for carrying a concealed weapon following a violent incident at a house party. The situation escalated when Megan Thee Stallion publicly accused Lanez of shooting her multiple times, a claim that left fans stunned. Although Lanez denied the allegations and even released an album largely focused on the controversy, his legal troubles continued. In 2023, he was found guilty on several charges related to the incident and subsequently sentenced to 10 years in prison, marking a significant downfall for the once promising artist. Shah first rose to fame in 2020 as a star on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, known for her lavish lifestyle and her marriage to Sharif Shah, a football coach at the University of Utah. She famously described their relationship as a FaceTime marriage, highlighting the challenges of their busy lives. However, just a year later, Jen's reality TV fame took a scandalous turn for all the wrong reasons. While filming, she became embroiled in serious legal troubles, facing accusations of money laundering and wire fraud. She was arrested on charges of targeting elderly and vulnerable individuals, offering fake business services in exchange for high fees. The shocking allegations quickly overshadowed her glamorous persona, turning her into a controversial figure in the reality TV world. In 2023, after pleading guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud, Jen was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison. During her sentencing, she expressed remorse, saying, "My actions have hurt innocent people." Despite the severity of her crimes, her status as a model prisoner has led to multiple sentence reductions, leaving fans wondering what the future holds for the once-beloved reality TV star. Ryan Grantham, who began his acting career in 2007, appeared to be on a promising path in the entertainment industry with notable roles in shows like Supernatural, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, iZombie, and Riverdale. However, his life took a tragic turn in 2020 when he committed a shocking act that changed everything. In a heartbreaking incident, Grantham took the life of his mother in Squamish, British Columbia. He later stated that he believed he was protecting her from witnessing his troubling intentions. Following the incident, Grantham recorded a confession while driving but ultimately chose to surrender to the authorities, expressing remorse for his actions. In 2022, Grantham pleaded guilty and was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 14 years. This heartbreaking event not only ended his acting career, but also sparked important discussions about mental health and the struggles that can lead to such devastating choices. Amy Locane, known for her roles in the sitcom Spencer and the soap opera Melrose Place, captured audiences' attention in the 90s with her talent and charm. With memorable lines like, "Sorry for getting you locked up tonight, you were the best date I ever had," she seemed poised for a bright future in Hollywood. However, by 2005, she had stepped away from screen acting, only appearing in a few short films in 2010. That same year, tragedy struck when Locane was arrested for speeding and driving under the influence, leading to a severe accident that claimed the life of a 60-year-old woman named Helen. Reflecting on the incident, she admitted, "I drove home while I was intoxicated, and the consequences were devastating." In 2013, she was sentenced to 3 years in prison and was released in 2015, claiming to have remained sober since the accident. However, the leniency of her sentence sparked public outrage, leading to appeals and an extended sentence in 2019. Locane received an additional 5 years, which was later increased to 8 years in 2020. She is expected to be eligible for parole at the end of 2024. Acknowledging her mistakes, she stated, "I made a mistake, and I have done everything I can to not be the person who does what I did." Her journey serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of reckless choices. Ian Watkins, lead singer of the Welsh band Lost Prophets, was once a prominent figure in the emo music scene of the early 2000s. Many fans fondly remember songs like "Last Train Home," but this nostalgia quickly turned to horror when his legal troubles came to light in 2012. After a series of arrests for drug possession, police searched Watkins's home and uncovered disturbing content on his computer involving minors. As the investigation progressed, it became clear that Watkins had exploited his celebrity status in the most serious way possible. Although fans initially hoped the allegations might be untrue, those hopes were shattered in 2013 when Watkins pleaded guilty to multiple severe charges, including serious sexual offenses. Watkins was sentenced to 29 years in prison, along with an additional 10 months for possessing a mobile phone while incarcerated. His actions impacted many, and the mothers of his two victims were also sentenced to lengthy prison terms of 14 and 17 years, respectively, for their roles in facilitating his crimes. Their names have been kept confidential to protect the identities of the children. This tragic case serves as a stark reminder of the darker side of fame and the severe consequences of exploitation. Gary Glitter, known for his signature glam rock style and vibrant costumes, was once a prominent figure in the music scene, famous for his catchy hits. However, his career took a serious downfall following severe legal issues. In 1999, he was sentenced to prison for offenses related to child pornography. After serving his sentence, Glitter expressed a desire to move forward, stating, "I've paid for my mistakes and want to put it all behind me." After his release, Glitter traveled internationally but encountered further legal troubles in 2006 when he was convicted in Vietnam for unrelated offenses. In 2015, he returned to the UK and was convicted of historical offenses as part of Operation U-Tree, receiving a 16-year prison sentence. In court, he was referred to by his birth name, Paul Gadd, though the judge noted, "You will almost certainly be better known as Gary Glitter." In 2023, Glitter was released, but was soon recalled to prison for breaching his release conditions, which involved accessing prohibited material. Glitter's journey reflects the profound consequences of past actions and highlights the ongoing challenges of rehabilitation and accountability. Michael Jace, known for his role as Officer Julian Lowe in The Shield and a minor part in Forrest Gump, faced a life-altering event in 2014 when his wife, April, filed for divorce. Rather than accepting her decision, Jace committed a tragic act of violence that would forever change his life and the lives of those around him. When April returned home after picking up their children from baseball practice, a confrontation ensued, ending in her tragic death. Following the incident, Jace called 911 to report what had happened, while neighbors also contacted emergency services after hearing gunshots. This shocking event left the community in disbelief and highlighted serious issues surrounding domestic violence. In 2016, Jace was found guilty of murder and sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the devastating consequences of conflict within relationships and the importance of seeking help in challenging situations. Suge Knight, co-founder of Death Row Records, played a pivotal role in shaping West Coast hip-hop during its golden era with his larger-than-life persona and extensive connections in the music industry. He became a powerful figure in hip-hop. However, as his influence grew, so did his legal troubles, casting a shadow over his legacy. In 2015, while on the set of Straight Outta Compton, a biopic about NWA, Knight was involved in a violent altercation with two men, Terry Carter and CLE Bone Sloan. The situation escalated when Knight allegedly ran over both men with a pickup truck, resulting in Carter's death and severe injuries to Sloan. Following the incident, Knight turned himself in and faced serious charges. Initially charged with murder and attempted murder, he ultimately pleaded no contest to voluntary manslaughter in 2018 and was sentenced to 28 years in prison with the possibility of parole in 2034. This event marked a significant downfall for Knight, leaving fans and the music industry to grapple with the impact of his actions on his once storied career. Joe Exotic, the controversial zookeeper and businessman, shot to international fame after being featured in the Netflix series Tiger King. The show focused on his intense feud with animal rights activist Carole Baskin, to the point where Exotic was accused of hiring a hitman to harm her. Alongside these conflicts, he also faced serious accusations of killing tigers and illegally selling them, violating federal wildlife protection laws. In 2019, a federal jury convicted Exotic on 17 counts of animal cruelty and 2 counts of murder for hire, leading to a 22-year prison sentence. His case became a sensational topic, sparking discussions about animal rights and the ethics of exotic animal ownership. After appealing his conviction, Exotic's sentence was reduced by only 1 year. Now, at 58, he continues to face the consequences of his actions, leaving fans and critics alike to reflect on his complex legacy within the realms of wildlife conservation and entertainment. Danny Masterson, best known for his role in that 70s show, faced serious sexual assault allegations beginning in March 2017, with accusations dating back to the early 2000s. Despite denying the allegations, he was dropped by his agency and fired from the Netflix series The Ranch. The case grew more complex as several alleged victims, who were also members of the Church of Scientology, claimed they experienced harassment, surveillance, and privacy violations from the organization after coming forward with their stories. Masterson's first trial ended without a verdict, but in May 2023, a second jury found him guilty on 2 of the 3 charges. This verdict marked a significant turning point in a case that had drawn considerable public attention. In September 2023, he was sentenced to 30 years to life in prison, underscoring the severe consequences of his actions. Elizabeth Holmes founded the healthcare technology company Theranos in 2003 with a bold vision to revolutionize blood testing. After dropping out of Stanford, she aimed to transform the healthcare industry with the Edison device, which she claimed could perform multiple tests with just a few drops of blood. This promise helped Holmes raise nearly $1 billion from eager investors. However, as investigations unfolded, it was discovered that Theranos' technology did not work as advertised, and the company had knowingly misled investors, leading to serious legal consequences. In June 2018, Holmes was charged with multiple counts of fraud and conspiracy, facing a potential 20-year prison sentence. She pleaded not guilty, and her highly publicized trial captivated the nation. Ultimately, Holmes was convicted on 4 counts of fraud and sentenced to over 11 years in prison, beginning her sentence at a federal prison in Texas in May 2023. Josh Duggar, known from the TLC reality series 19 Kids and Counting, which followed Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar and their 19 children, saw his public image dramatically shift. The show was a massive hit until its cancellation in 2015, following serious revelations about Josh. He admitted to inappropriate behavior toward minors, including some of his sisters. Although this shocked viewers, the statute of limitations prevented criminal charges at that time. In 2021, Duggar was arrested for receiving and possessing inappropriate material involving children. After appealing, he was ultimately convicted and sentenced to nearly 13 years in prison. Jared Fogle, once the face of Subway with his remarkable weight loss story, became widely known as a spokesperson for a healthy lifestyle. However, in 2015, Fogle's partnership with Subway abruptly ended when the FBI raided his home, leading to shocking revelations. During the raid, authorities discovered that Fogle had been distributing and receiving inappropriate images, and he also admitted to traveling across state lines to engage in unlawful conduct with minors. Facing a potential 50-year sentence, Fogle accepted a plea deal, resulting in a 15-year, 8-month prison term, with eligibility for early release in 2029. R. Kelly, once a celebrated R&B star, is now serving over 15 years in prison following a series of allegations related to sexual misconduct. Throughout his career, he faced numerous accusations that led to widespread protests calling for justice and demands to stop the release of his music. The allegations began surfacing in 2002 when a leaked video allegedly showed him inappropriately involved with a minor, although he was acquitted in 2008. In 2019, the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly aired, featuring powerful testimonies from his accusers, sparking public outrage and prompting authorities to take action. Shortly thereafter, Kelly was arrested and faced a slew of state and federal criminal charges. In September 2021, a Brooklyn judge sentenced Kelly to 30 years in prison for his crimes. Harvey Weinstein became the focal point of numerous allegations, encouraging many individuals to share their experiences of misconduct. In total, over 100 women accused Weinstein of harassment or sexual assault, with some claims dating back to the 1980s. Prosecutors described his criminal behavior as a prolonged abuse of power over many years. As a result of these accusations, multiple criminal charges were filed against him in New York and Los Angeles. In 2020, Weinstein was sentenced to 23 years in prison for his convictions in New York, followed by a 16-year sentence in the Los Angeles case. However, in 2021, his New York conviction was overturned, opening up the possibility of a retrial. Now at 70 and in declining health, Weinstein faces the likelihood of spending the rest of his life behind bars. This case, along with others involving celebrities who received lighter sentences, has sparked important discussions about accountability and justice. What do you think? Which celebrity case do you find the most serious when it comes to leniency in sentencing? Nicole Richie, Vince Neil, Matthew Broderick, or someone else? Let us know your thoughts. Thank you for watching my video. There are many more exciting things coming up in future videos, so stay tuned. Thank you and goodbye.